A few weeks ago, I was unfortunate enough to crack a Zipp 303 Firecrest carbon rim just riding along. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, yeah, right, Lama, just riding along. That's what they all say. But let's have a look at how it unfolded, the warranty process I went through, and I'll give some tips on that process to make sure it's all smooth sailing if you ever have to do the same. So there it was, just riding along, and some commentary on what I thought was just a pinch flat at the time. A closer look at the rock, Dwayne Johnson himself, right there in the middle of the road. Boom, that's it, that's all it took. No real different to the thousands of other rocks, but that one I hit on just the wrong angle. Okay, so here's how it unfolded on my Instagram stories at the time. Beautiful section of gravel, except it's a little bit too gravel for 40mm tyres and 700C. I've ripped a hole in the rear. It will need a plug. And here is my little pluggy friend. Absolute overkill for this tyre. Probably would have been better off with a road plug, but this is what I have out here in the middle of nowhere. Not indestructible. That's a crack in the 303 Firecrest rim. That's not what I would call a good day on the bike. For warranty purposes, I'll just document the road that I was riding down that the rim smashed on. So I've obviously clipped or collected a rock on the wrong angle and ended up having to, well, I don't know, yet I'm not home. Stay tuned. Story unfolding. Okay, not out of the woods just yet, so to speak. But this is super cool. So I have the tyre whiz on here, and I can tell when the CO2 is going to get me to the right pressure. Oh, and obviously the rear rim doesn't completely explode. There we go. Ah, beautiful. It's kind of holding. Okay, so it's holding enough air for me to go and get some coffee in Creswick and then figure out what I'm going to do. It's still slowly leaking. Cracked rim? Priorities are sorted out. We have coffee and a fruit Danish to get me through limping home with this. Tyres holding up okay with the plug. The rim, still leaking air through the rim somewhere. You can see the impact spot right there, that little white dot. So, look, shit happens. They've been great wheels to date, and obviously they're not indestructible. I'm going to hit a rock or something, but it's just a bastard because that's a... That's a great wheel. That's looking a little worse for wear. All right, time for coffee, then we'll get home. Coffee fixes everything. Isn't that the saying? Doesn't fix a cracked rim. Now, a few kilometres after the coffee stop, the tyre wasn't holding any air whatsoever, so I went with the tube to get me home, and that worked a treat, just limping home slowly. Now, once I was home and had the wheel cleaned up, here's what the damage was. Doesn't look like a lot. What I'm guessing happened was the impact hit right here, resulting in the longer crack there on the left, and then some other damage there on the right. Either way, wasn't good, wasn't holding air, and definitely not safe to ride. Another angle from here on the hookless rim, and again from the outside, looking at the rim itself. Things aren't looking too pretty there after my just riding along mishap. The delay between that all taking place and me getting the warranty process underway was all on me. I was in no rush to box the wheel up. I had some 650Bs on the bike and I was off doing other things. However, when I did get myself sorted, here's the timeline. I had a return number and an address supplied to me on the Monday. The box was picked up from my front door with the courier that I had organised on Tuesday afternoon, and before 9 AM the following Monday, I had a new wheel on the door, no questions asked. So less than a week turnaround, including the additional transit time it takes to get things here to country Victoria. I'm nowhere near the metro area of Melbourne for that. So no questions asked from Zipp on this, and I think that's because a few reasons, well, 2 reasons that I've written down here. And these tips are handy should you ever have to do anything similar for a set of wheels or anything else on your bike. Tip number 1, I fully documented the process. You saw in the video just then, I filmed the road. It was just lucky that I had the camera on at the time when it did occur. That's probably neither here nor there. Again, documenting the environment I was in, what took place, the damage, etc. Right there with my phone. That came in very, very handy in sending through my warranty claim. And second, the wheels were registered with Zipp/SRAM. I had the serial number, I had a proof of ownership all submitted through to them when I first got the wheels. Those little cards and stickers that come in boxes of cycling gear and cycling tech with the warranty information, don't toss those aside. Follow the process, get your equipment registered, and that should really help out should you have to submit any warranty claim like I did. Now, okay, a disclaimer. You're probably sitting back thinking, well, Lama got preferential treatment because as soon as you put in a warranty claim, they saw the word GPLama and you got put to the front of the queue. In reality, I don't know. I can't get around this. Somebody did mention I should have submitted the warranty claim under an alias. In that instance, I would have expected the warranty claim to be rejected because the wheels weren't registered under an alias. They were registered to me. At the end of the day, if there was no stock available anyway, I wouldn't have had a wheel and wouldn't have a wheel to ride now. So there's also going to be different turnaround times based on where you are in the world. What I can give you is my experience following the process as an end user or owner of these Zipp wheels. The process I went through is exactly what Zipp/SRAM sell you on their website with any MY 2022 wheels or newer. Given the process I've been through in the last few weeks, I'd highly recommend researching warranty, after-sales support and service for any wheel set that you're looking into. There are a ton of wheel manufacturers out there at the moment, producing arguably very similar wheels, but with varying warranty and after-sales service. Sometimes it's not about the physical product, it's about who's got your back should something go wrong in the future. So for now, I'm happy to keep rolling on these 303 Firecrest wheels. I've set them up with the Pirelli Hardpack 40mm tyres, which push out to 42mm on the 303 Firecrest rims. I'm also using the Finish Line Fiberlink sealant, which I can't report back on because I haven't had any punctures that I'm aware of yet. And this is the setup that I used at the recent Pig and Whistle gravel event. They were rolling very, very fast on that day. Okay, time to wrap this one up for today. Hopefully you found this informative if you're looking at purchasing a wheel set and wondering what the warranty process is all about. That's my experience. As mentioned with the disclaimers, it may be different for everyone else, but that's the process that Zipp sell with their wheels. And let's hope with that, it's the first and last video that I make about breaking wheels for YouTube. I'll see you soon.
Boom.